What's good, people? If you haven't heard, the state is now seeking the death penalty in the YNW Melly's double murder case. That's right, I said it. The state is seeking the death penalty in the YNW Melly's case. That's right, Florida has the death penalty, people. You could be put to death for the foolishness that you do, all right? Now, there's more to this, people. It's more than the state seeking the death penalty. I always come with the facts. I got the paperwork and I found something that you guys should know. So make sure you watch this video all the way to the end. Like, subscribe, and hit that notification button right now. Like I said, check out the facts. All right, check this out. The state has been filing paperwork. The state has been filing documents back to back to back. The last document they filed is a notice to seek death penalty. But before that, they filed a document demanding for a notice of alibi. What that basically means is, check this out. They want to know where Melly was. They want Melly to prove where he was on October 26, 2018. They want to know where he was within 1 hour of 4:01 a.m. Now they're saying that could be 1 hour before or after. So 3 a.m., 5 a.m., they want to know where he was within that time. If he can't prove where he was with facts, they're saying that we have proof. We know where he was. Now, it's really like a setup question when you think about it, because the fact they're asking him means they already have proof, or something they feel is proof on his location within those times. That's big, guys. That's big. That's big, but that's not all. There's more. There's more. Hold on. Check this out. After they filed that, they also filed the state's discovery exhibit. Now, this is basically like a summary of all of the different things that they're going to present if Melly chooses to take this to trial. We know Melly is planning to take this to trial, right? They're presenting this to the state. They're presenting this to Melly's lawyers and everything. Because again, before you go to trial, they're going to give you a plea. They're going to give you an offer and say, all right, look, we got you red-handed. Instead of giving you the death penalty, we're going to give you life. They try to overcharge him and scare him so he pleads to something. And if it's anything, it's not going to be years for him to come home and see his family. It's going to be something like life. Unfortunately, this is the game they play with you. All right? Now let's get into this document real quick. I ain't going to read it word for word like I do the other documents, but I'm going to get down to the gist of it. Now, what this is basically showing you is a list of things that they're going to present if he takes this case to trial. People that may have information on the trial that they may summons or subpoena to court to have to testify against or on his behalf. Either one, right? The second name you see is Apple. So what that tells me is that they're saying that they're gonna summons, or they use the search warrant to get all the records from Apple, the Apple phone that Melly has, all right? Amongst that is a bunch of other names. We're not gonna get into the names, but you can see a lot of these people are from Florida, South Florida, Miramar area. Some of them are like lawyers. Some of them are medical people, examiners, doctors, different things like that, that are part of the case that could add to, you know, the different things to help their case, you know, put him to death, right? Next page, you got some more names. Then you're going to see Department of Transportation. That right there is the DOT. So that's like the highway. They probably have some cameras showing the vehicle, different things like that. Another name you're going to see, Google Records. That's right, Google Records. Again, everything we do is being tracked, y'all. Harris County Jail. That could be phone calls. That could be anything, right? Next page. Lee County Jail records. Look, they going back, y'all, which I think is crazy. Lee County, they going back to when he got arrested before the case. You talking about when he was a juvenile. They're going to pull all his records, old and new. McDonald's, Montessori School. Pinger, a text-free app. His bank records from PNC Bank. What else I see? Sprint. That's his phone records. Sunset Lakes. That's his gated community. T-Mobile. That's his phone again. Amongst some other names. And then here, Here's the interesting part, y'all. This part just throws me off. Check this out. You got Cortland Henry, which is his co-defendant, all right? I wonder if that's what the C means, co-defendant, which is crazy because then you're going to have Soldier JoJo, Instagram, with the C next to it, Soldier Kid, with the C next to it, Instagram, and Soldier Rich, with the C next to it, Instagram, and Jamie King. First of all, why is Soldier Kid in this man's paperwork? I don't get it. Y'all dragging Soldier Kid into this too? The internet is undefeated, y'all. If y'all could do anything, free Melly then. Free Melly since y'all so crazy. Y'all just put Soldier Kid into this whole case like Soldier Kid really has something to do with this. This is just baffling to me. Now, the rest of this is basically going to say we got statements written and recorded from co-defendants, from witnesses. We use search warrants, wiretaps, fingerprints, DNA, ballistics, medical examinations, trajectories. They used everything. Videotapes, cellular records, banks, social media, YouTube videos. What else they got? Victim impact statements. They're going to use photographs from the crime scene. They're going to use photographs of the actual bodies of Sakchaser and Juvy. What else? Yo, they're going to use a lot of stuff. The 911 records. They're going to use jail records. The list goes on. Credit card records. And then here you go. They just listing everything one by one, what they're going to use. Flash drives. Phone records again. Videos of Melly with Glock 9. Facebook's accounts. Jail calls. 8 YouTube videos. Recording studios. Audio between 2 people on a phone. Pictures of victims at the hospital. Snapchat. I could keep going. This is a list of everything that they're going to use in the case against Melly, y'all. Check this out. Everything. Everything. Look at this. They got warrants on cars. Again, bank records, cell phone, DNA, physical exams of cell phones, Google search warrants. The list goes on. This is everything. This is the state's discovery exhibit. This is what the state is going to use to prove that Melly allegedly killed Sakchaser and Juvy. Here's something else they're saying. They're saying they're going to use a jail call from someone named Montrell Rose, right? They're also going to use arrest reports from 2013 to 2017 for Jamel Demons and Cortland Henry. Why did they use records before the case? I don't know. But again, they're going ham right now. They're using everything they can get to put this man in jail. Not only jail, but check this out. This is the actual state's notice of intent to seek death penalty. All right. Again, I'm not going to read this word for word, but as you can see, the state intends to seek the death penalty against defendant Jamel Demons and hereby is given written notice of the same in compliance with the Florida statute. It said the defendant must give notice of intent to present expert testimony of mental mitigation no less than 20 days before trial, which means he must say he's crazy no less than 20 days before, all right? If the defendant is going to introduce the penalty phase such as mental health, professional testimony, if the defendant is going to introduce at the penalty phase such as mental health professional testimony, the state hereby requests the court order that within 48 hours after the defendant is convicted of capital murder is examined by a mental health expert chosen by the state. If the defendant refuses to be examined by or fully cooperate with the state's mental health expert, the state would request that the court, in its discretion, ordered the defense to allow the state expert to review all mental health reports, tests, and evaluations by the defendant's mental health expert or prohibit defense mental health experts from testifying concerning mental health test evaluations or examinations of the defendant, which means he has to play the crazy card early, have proof, and when the state looks at it, it's either a yes or no. And at that time, if it's a yes or no, after that, that's it. You either crazy or you're not. All right. Now, here's the part that gets me, right? They're saying that the motive, this is the motive, right? Everybody's looking, what is the motive? What is the motive? Why did Melly do it? Here's what they're saying the motive is. The state hereby gives notice of the following aggravating factors that the state intends to prove and has reasons to believe it can prove beyond a reasonable doubt. That's the key factor. You have to prove beyond reasonable doubt. Now check this out. That the capital felony was committed for pecuniary gain. The capital felony was especially heinous, atrocious, or cruel, that the capital felony was a homicide and was committed in a cold, calculated, and premeditated manner without a pretense of moral or legal justification. That the capital felony was committed by a criminal gang member. Everybody knows Melly is a gang member, allegedly, so they had to throw that in there. That was their jab. That was the knife in the coffin, or the dagger to the heart right there. The gang member. This was committed by a gang member for monetary reasons. Premeditated, cold blood, cruel, atrocious, heinous. You hear them words? Do you hear them words? They're seeking to give YNW Melly the death penalty. Do you think he deserves it after all that evidence that I just gave y'all? Let me know. I'm just giving y'all what the facts is on paper. Not saying this is real because, again, this is just a theory. This is what they put together as evidence to preside to the state. We're going to have a jury to say yes or no. But I want to know what you guys think. Did YNW Melly really do this? Number one. And is the death penalty the proper consequence for the crime that they're accusing him of? Hit the comment section with your opinion. I am Super Sean, and this is Famous Before the Fame podcast. Peace.